Alright, so let's look at this pack of Ikoria we opened the other day and evaluate it in terms of pack wars. So right off the bat we kind of have a weird balance. We have 6 cards in the 4-drop slot, which is already pretty meh, and I'm not too excited about that. So it's like a weird a normal bell curve, I guess you can say. In terms of creatures though, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's usually pretty good to have a high density of creatures. Although the spells are kind of lacking, right? We have Plummet, Keep Safe. Don't really do too much action-wise, although can really blow out an opponent if it's at the right moment at the right time. Suffocating Fumes at least cycles. Rumbling Rockslide, our only real removal, Migration Path. Good to pull lands out of the deck, otherwise cycle in a pinch. No cycling payoffs, unfortunately, but as far as Pouncing Shore Shark, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4 targets to mutate onto, which is not bad. And for our human payoffs, we do have 2 other humans. I mean, it already feels pretty good to have these both in the same pack. I feel like if you get both out in a pack war game, you're in pretty good shape. I mean, usually in like a normal limited format, if both these on the field, you're like, what do I do, right? Because this is a 3/3 indestructible. This is a 3/4. It's pretty tough to deal with, unless you have pretty solid removal, of course, but still, pretty annoying. Yeah, just looking at it, I might give this like a 6. I mean, if granted, most pack war games you survive to turn 4 and are in pretty good shape because not much is going on. Even though the 4-drop slot isn't that strong, the finisher is like what, Honey Mammoth, and maybe General Kudrow attacking in as indestructible with General's Enforcer, but no evasive maneuvers. Even Pyroceratops, there's like some spells like Plummet, if there's no target, I can't even cast it to get the +1/+1 counter on Pyroceratops. So, a little weird. I don't know. Let's see how many turns it'll take. Again, I give this a 6 out of 10. But pretty tough to evaluate backward decks because you're not supposed to. You just play it, and then if it's good, it's good. If it's not, well, it's not. Yeah, so the goal is to see how quickly we can deal 20 damage to our opponent while goldfishing. And that'll kind of be a minor evaluation, or minor glimpse of how this pack war deck would fare. Yeah, sometimes you just mana flood, sometimes you draw exactly what you need, and you do just fine. Once more, Pack Wars has no mulligans and no whining. So let's see. I will call odd. It is even, so I will be going second. For our purposes, that just means I draw on my first turn. Looking pretty good because I can almost curve out, but so going second, I'll draw. If I had a mountain, this would be perfect. So Swamp Go, back to me. Plains, I can, oh wait, no, he's 3 mana, so I can't even play him. Whoops, so I really can't do anything. Pass and back to me, turn 3. Play a forest just because. Now I'll play General Kudrow. This will make Bushmeat Poacher a 3/5, which is nice, but hopefully he would not die. There's some pretty good removal in Ikoria. I'll go to my turn. Turn 4, there's the red I want, which I'll play, and I do have 1 of each color, which is nice. I will play the Bushmeat Poacher. 3 mana 3/3 is usually tough to deal with, so I would attack with it. Getting in, they will go to 17. assumably they have nothing in their graveyard, so I'm not really exiling anything. So turn 5, play the island, have full Tron. It would make sense to probably just play Bristling Boar. If I had any other non-creature spell, I'd probably play the Pyroceratops. But I don't, so Bristling Boar, get in there for 6. Bringing them down to 11. I mean, I guess having a bunch of 4-drops is good just because you'll have pretty good mid-game, which is usually where things get going in Pack Wars, I guess. Play the Pyroceratops now, and I could get in there for 10. I mean, this is generally a tough board to deal with. I mean, it's just big toughness creatures. Yeah, and this can only be blocked by one thing, so it would probably be chumped. But if not, take 10, go to 1. Back to me. And so, since turn 3, I've been able to play a creature every turn. And then Day Squad Marshal, that makes things a lot better. Play the land. And I could go in for my Alpha Strike. And that would take 7 turns to win. I guess it was nice that I got to be able to play a creature every turn, and not just like a 2-drop or 3-drop, but a bunch of 4-drops. I got a little lucky in that sense. Would have been nice to go like 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop for the real plays, but yeah, maybe I should give this Pack War deck a 7, just because you'll probably hit turn 4 just fine. But yeah, let me know what you guys think.